This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
What now? 185. Check. Check 99. Check right now. Check. 49 the mic. Watch 49. They're going to need some therapy after this. Joker. Deuce right, Chief. 49, guys. That's up.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Check 24,
From the 22, Carr. And look at that, a diving catch. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Here's Carr to throw. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Rashad Penny, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Penny, a 1st down carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 36 yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go, D.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, now Carr, escaping the pressure right. He's got his man, it's Williams. His 1st catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. He completes it to Jones. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Second and 2.
On second and a couple. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on foot. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Carr. He's going to let this one go deep, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They do go for it. It's Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Zebra. On your team. 10.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Metcalf once again the target. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. 22, Jet, Bama. 22, Jet, Bama. Hey, alert. Kill. Hey, alert. Good job right there. Check out. 14. 55 to mine. Check. Hey.
Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. A desperation heave for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 27, Wilson, flush to his right. That's caught by Penning. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. On first down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic.
And this is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Josh Gordon, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now Carr throwing on second down. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Carr. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Watch that creep. Watch that creep. Safety's creeping. Check nickel.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Mike 50. 12.
Here's Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jonathan Abram picks it. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing now is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Carr escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now Carr. Dancing to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And now it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Complete to Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Carr now on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wilson to throw. And an alley to run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing now is Wilson, and that is incomplete here. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.